Hi, I'm Laura Thomas, PR and Marketing Manager of the Association of Investment Companies. And today I was talking with Trevor Hope, partner at Mobeus Equity Partners, managers of Mobeus Income Growth VCTs.
The rule changes were very much around focusing investing around sort of growth capital opportunities. And I've been investing in growth capital opportunities for over 2 decades now. Mobeus, which I joined just under 2 years ago to lead the growth investment practice, has been doing it for 2 years. So we feel that we're sort of prepared and ready for those rule changes. One of the key opportunities we saw out of the changes was around knowledge intensive companies. These are companies which have been investing into developing of some form of IP and hoping that that will drive forward value for their business as they move forward. Those companies, if we look at our portfolio, about 80% of our companies would apply under that definition. And we think there's a great opportunity not only to back those types of companies going forward, but to back them with large amounts of capital. One of the rule changes was that you can invest up to £20 million over the life cycle of that company now. I think it's a great opportunity to help them and support them over the longer term, but also be able to support our winners as we move forward rather than having to exit early. As Mobeus, we invested about 3 years ago now in creating an origination team. We found that we saw a lot of deals from advisors, which is great. A lot of advisors know that we're investors and that we sort of support our companies and happy to introduce us to opportunities. But what we realized actually, there were some other opportunities that we never got to see. Companies which were unaware that actually there was VCT funding available and there were partners available who wanted to support them. So we spent some time putting together various databases, information, and a team which goes out and looks for these companies. And we approach them directly and say, actually, we think your company's interesting for these reasons. Would you like to have a conversation about additional funding? And we've been quite successful in delivering that. So currently our portfolio, about 50% of our pipeline is actually companies that we've originated and sort of approached directly. A good example of that would be mpb.com. So mpb is a re-commerce platform for camera equipment based out in Brighton. The company was started by the CEO, Matt Barker. He started it in university in his bedroom. Effectively what he did was he bought camera equipment online from places like eBay. Then he sort of effectively changed the description of them, did better pictures, tidied up the cameras, and then resold them and created a margin in doing that. And he's been doing that successfully to the point whereby now he has a business which does just under 7,000 units per month. He's doing that. So it's a proper business now after those early start and stages. In terms of the investment that we made, just under 2 years ago now, we made an investment into the company. The company is performing very well. But it's a entrepreneurial team, a young entrepreneurial team who've done very well to get to where they've got to, but sort of don't know what they don't know. And therefore, what the key challenge for them was to build out a proper operation. So to help them do that, we've appointed a chairman from a company that we backed previously, who's very successful, and has all the experience that they need in terms of helping them to build out their business. In addition to that, we've helped them with a CFO appointment, a chief marketing officer appointment. We've also helped them with their operations. So one of the key things there is moving from a small site to a larger site. How do those actual operations work for transferring that number of units through their processes? And we brought in expertise to help them do that as well. The key part for us is we start with management. We really want to, as investors, we're not the entrepreneurs, we're not the ones running the business. We really want to be able to back somebody that we can sort of have faith in and understanding the industry that they're applying themselves to, and they'll be able to execute an ambitious business plan. So we spend a lot of time trying to understand their abilities of the management team, where perhaps the holes are, which need to be improved and sort of supplemented with additional appointments. And then beyond that, we then look at the market opportunity and say, actually, do we believe that the market dynamics will play out for this company in terms of what they're trying to deliver? So companies that we've backed, companies like MyTutor, mpb.com, these are all businesses where we looked at the opportunity and said, we think there's a great value opportunity there. We think we've got a great team. If we do A, B, and C in terms of helping them and assisting them in that regard, there should be great value in it for the company, but also for our shareholders, investors in the fund. I think VCT investors, you've seen sort of a concentration, I guess, of VCT funds into some of the larger VCT managers. And that's, I think, has been a good thing because that means that those VCT managers have the right level of resource to invest the money properly and to manage it and sort of take it further and hopefully exit and return capital to investors. I think the government and HMRC have very clearly sort of pushed VC investing to earlier stage growth companies. that by its definition is going to be a little bit more risky in terms of the investments that need to be made. And I think what you'll see is a volatility of returns that we haven't seen in the past. So I'm pretty confident that there'll still be strong returns coming out of VCTs, just that they may well be more volatile from a year-to-year basis rather than a sort of a standard level, sort of increasing over time.
It was a pleasure speaking with Trevor today, and fascinating to hear more about Mobeus' investment approach, the new investment portfolio, management and origination. So thanks for watching.